What if I told you that some of the most durable aircraft ever built are sitting right now on airport ramps around the world, for sale at prices that would make you laugh, and that these same planes will still be flying when most of today's brand new jets have already been scrapped? That sounds insane, but it's true. The aviation industry is obsessed with new composite materials, new fuel efficiency, new avionics. And every time a major airline retires a fleet, a wave of older aircraft hits the market at rock-bottom prices. Most buyers walk right past them. Some can be acquired for less than a luxury car. Seriously, but here's what those buyers are missing. Age alone doesn't determine how long an aircraft will last. Maintenance does, design philosophy does. And some of these older jets were built with a philosophy that modern manufacturers have quietly abandoned. Build it simple, build it strong, build it to last forever. Today, we're counting down 5 aircraft that are insanely cheap to acquire, ignored by the market, and yet capable of outlasting almost anything rolling out of Boeing or Airbus today. Stay with me, because number 1 is going to blow your mind. Number 5, the McDonnell Douglas MD-80. Most people associate the MD-80 with loud, smoky, and outdated. American Airlines retired its last MD-80s in September 2019 after nearly 4 decades of operation. The moment American pulled the plug, hundreds flooded the used market at embarrassing prices. Some went for under $1 million for a commercial jet, but the MD-80 is not fragile. These aircraft were built around the JT8D engine, one of the most proven power plants in the history of aviation, with hundreds of millions of flight hours logged worldwide. The airframe is simple, extraordinarily well documented, and understood by maintenance shops on every continent. No mystery left in this machine. Operators in South America, Africa, and the Middle East still fly them today because the economics work, acquisition cost near zero, and a well-maintained MD-80 will keep flying as long as someone keeps maintaining it. Nobody's buying them in bulk because they're loud and fuel-thirsty, but durability. The MD-80 will outlive entire aviation careers. Number 4, the Boeing 737-200. The oldest variant of the world's best-selling commercial jet entered service in 1968, over 50 years ago. And right now, Boeing 737-200s are still flying scheduled routes in northern Canada and parts of Africa, operating in places where no modern narrow-body would dare land, because Boeing engineered this aircraft to take a beating. Some versions were fitted with gravel kits, designed specifically for unpaved runways, reinforced leading edges, modified engine inlets, and vortex dissipators to keep debris from tearing the aircraft apart. Carriers like Air Inuit and Nolinor Aviation in northern Canada still rely on these aircraft today, landing on gravel strips in some of the most remote communities on the planet. This thing was literally built to land on dirt. Today, a used 737-200 costs a fraction of any new narrow-body. Operators who know this plane will tell you the same thing. A well-maintained 737-200 doesn't die. You retire it because of regulations or economics, not because the airframe gives out. If you're enjoying this video, drop a like right now. It genuinely helps the channel, and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Number 3, the Boeing 727. The 727 entered commercial service in 1964, Boeing's first trijet designed for short to medium range routes. And by the time production ended in 1984, over 1,100 had been built. The 727 never really went away. While major airlines retired their passenger 727s through the 90s, cargo operators saw what nobody else would acknowledge. This aircraft is nearly indestructible. The airframe was over-engineered for its time. The JT8D engines are simple, tough, and deeply understood by mechanics worldwide. The rear-mounted engine layout keeps debris ingestion to a minimum, ideal for challenging environments. FedEx operated Boeing 727s for years, and even today, A small number of these jets are still flying active cargo and government missions, 6 decades after the first one left the production line. A flyable 727 can still be found at surprisingly low prices. Not because it's unreliable, because the world moved on. The aircraft didn't break. Tell me in the comments, did you know the 727 was still flying active missions in 2026? Most people have absolutely no idea. Number 2, the Fokker F27 Friendship. Let's step away from jets for a moment. The F-27 entered service in 1958. Nearly 800 were built between Fokker in the Netherlands and Fairchild under license in the United States, and some of them are still flying today. In Africa, in Iran, and in corners of the world where mechanical simplicity and short-field capability matter far more than cutting-edge technology. Fokker designed this aircraft to be maintained anywhere, by anyone, with minimum tooling. It was built for the real world, not the world of perfectly equipped hangars and overnight parts delivery. That philosophy turned the F-27 into something almost mythological in regional aviation circles. The airframe is rugged. The Rolls-Royce Dart engines, while old, are extremely well understood. Operators who still fly F-27s know exactly what they have. A machine that, properly cared for, refuses to stop working. Acquisition costs are remarkably low. In regions that need a tough, reliable short-field turboprop that doesn't demand a world-class maintenance facility, nothing comes close. Before number 1, subscribe and hit the bell if you haven't. Every like and subscription keeps this channel going. And now number 1, the one you already suspected, but still can't quite believe, the Douglas DC-3. This aircraft first flew on December 17, 1935, 90 years ago, and there are Douglas DC-3s still flying today, not in museums. Actually flying, carrying passengers and cargo on active routes, operating from short, rough airstrips that modern aircraft simply cannot use. The DC-3 served in World War II as the C-47. It flew supplies over the Himalayas. It dropped paratroopers over Normandy. It flew the Berlin airlift. And it kept going, long after every other aircraft from that era was melted down for scrap. The reason the DC-3 never dies is simple. It was designed with enormous structural margins. The wings flex dramatically without failing. The airframe is entirely metal, straightforward to repair, with no fly-by-wire computers to fail and no composite panels to delaminate. Just metal, rivets, and engineering genius. Some DC-3s have accumulated over 80,000 flight hours across their lifetimes. Think about what that means. This airframe has been in the air, with people and cargo on board, for the equivalent of over 9 years of continuous non-stop flight. Some of these airplanes have been flying longer than the pilots currently at the controls have been alive. A flyable, airworthy DC-3 can be found for prices that, in aviation terms, are almost absurdly low. Nobody builds them anymore. Nobody can. Not with that simplicity, not with that track record. The DC-3 isn't just the most durable aircraft on this list. It might be the most durable transportation machine humanity has ever built, and that is not an exaggeration. So there you have it. 5 aircraft the market ignores, the industry dismisses, and that just keep flying decade after decade, while billion-dollar programs come and go around them. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? Whether the obsession with new is always the right call. Whether there's something genuinely profound about an airplane designed so well that it outlives every argument ever made for replacing it. The DC-3 first flew in 1935. The 727 entered service in 1964. The 737-200 in 1968. All of them are still in the air. Meanwhile, how many programs announced in the last 20 years have already been cancelled, grounded, or quietly forgotten? Maybe durability isn't just about materials. Maybe it's about getting the fundamentals right, completely right, from the very beginning. Which of these 5 surprised you the most? Drop a comment. I read every single one. If this video taught you something, leave a like, subscribe, hit the bell. I'll see you in the next one.